What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, and we're here to talk about Martell Holt. Okay, that's what we're here to talk about for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I missed y'all. Even though I just talked to y'all last night for Basketball Wives, but I miss y'all. But before we get into anything, let me let you guys know a little something. Something. Now, tonight would be the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and it will be on Yakriti's channel. And expect to see Reggie Artis on there alongside of us because Josiah is still on leave right now. So it will be myself, Ya, Sakina, and probably Reggie. T will be late. Really B won't be able to come. She already told us this morning she hasn't made it back home yet, so she won't be able to come. And plus, she hasn't seen any of the episodes yet, so she's far behind right now. But it'll just be myself, Sakina, Ya, Reggie and T. He'll just be late, pretty much. So that's pretty much the gist of that. That's pretty much the gist of that. So be on the lookout for that. At 9:15 Eastern time or whatever time. So not whatever time, but 9:15 Eastern. Okay. Let me put my phone to not disturb so I won't be distracted by these text messages and notifications and shit that I'm getting. Okay, because that always knocks me off. Every time I'm doing something or filming something, somebody want to call or text me, and then I just get all off or whatever. Okay, it's on. There it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the mess for today, and that is Martell Holt. Okay. Now, you guys already know that he's been out here talking. You know what I mean? He's been talking and talking and talking. He's finally got on better terms with Melody Holt. They're successfully co-parenting, and he's been on panels and stuff like that. And he's been making some very interesting comments as of late. You know what I mean? And this comes from Urban Bill Mag. This is where this comes from. So in so many words, as we already know, Mill and Martell continue to be a hot topic out here in these blog streets, these YouTube streets, and despite them being in their divorce, they have pretty much made strides with their co-parenting, as I said before. So with them making strides in their co-parenting, that's going to play out on the second half of the current season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know what I'm saying? And then we got into the mid-season finale, and that's where it was touched on. So then, they touched on about Martell showing up at Melody's speaking engagement, and he brought the kids with them. He told Melody that he wanted them to support her, and Melody was surprised. They even vacationed together recently, and then fans assumed that that meant that they were going to get back together. But Melody said that she's still single and she just wanted to invite Martell on a trip for the sake of the children, which is very admirable and very mature. Some people can't do that. So then Martell recently made some comments when he appeared on the chemistry rejection panel that was put together by Foxo. Okay. Now, Martell talked about the demise of his marriage to Melody and how he once again said that he decided to cheat because he felt like Melody rejected him. So after he said that, it's the comments that Martell made about Arionne that got people talking about it a lot more, as you can see. So not only did he say that he regretted his decisions, but his description of how she stacks in comparison to Melody was the thing that made this be some controversial tea. Okay. So then, so as he opened up a lot more about his split with Melody Holt when he appeared on that panel, he didn't hold back. He even told listeners that Melody got upset and told him to go out and get a girlfriend, and he discussed the night that he met Arian. So basically, I'm gonna read what was said. So he said, "I felt that rejection that I was receiving, and it seems as if that." Ladies, don't get mad, but it seemed like I had no other option but to be out. The first time I met this particular what is it? This particular person, it was the night my ex-wife was supposed to go with me to a barbecue. We got into it that night, and she was on the computer and in the bed. And she made this statement to me after we got into it. And she said, well, go out there and get you a girlfriend. Martell continued, I mentioned this on the show. She admitted to it and all that. She said, go out and find you a girlfriend. And she was up in the bed on her computer. And I'm like, wow. So honestly, that got into my spirit apparently, because that night I met the girl and I told her, listen, I want you to be my girlfriend. So then he goes on to say that he told Arionne that he was married the first day they met. Now, Arionne been out here saying, if I'm not mistaken, she said that she didn't know that he was married at first. That's what she said. He always wore his wedding ring, but then he compared her to Melody, and he can't help but feel like she was only able to give him 15% of what he needed. Not 20%, but 15. Only 15%. But this girl walking around here acting like she big book. So then he said, I think that was very foolish of me to do such a thing, but at that time I wasn't thinking like, oh, my wife is giving me 85% and she's giving me like 15 or whatever. I wasn't thinking like that. And if I would have thought like that, I don't want that damn 15%. I'ma stick in this house and sit my ass down somewhere. But that wasn't the case. I think that I just wasn't thinking. So that was pretty much what Martell had to say in regards to his failed marriage to Melody Holt and his relationship with Arionne Curry. Now, this is what I got to say outside of the article, outside of me paraphrasing this article and all that other good stuff. This is what I'm going to say about it. I'm not surprised that that's how he felt because he treats her like that. He doesn't even show her no respect at all. Like, it's crazy because I just feel like this. Melody was his ace boon coon, his best friend, his wife. He felt rejected by Melody, so he went out there to go find what he wasn't getting at home. He felt like Melody wasn't doing things for him sexually. He felt like Melody was too busy. He felt like Melody did not have any time for him. And I just feel like just because a woman tells you to go out and get a girlfriend and you mad at her because she don't want to go to a barbecue with you, that don't give you the right to go out and cheat on her. You know what I'm saying? Like I like if I was dating a man and a man told me, well, if you want to go out there and go get another nigga, then you go out and get another nigga. Now, I might be mad at him for rejecting me, but I'm not gonna go out and look for another man. At least now. Now, in my last relationship where I was giving more than I was ever receiving, this man wasn't treating me right. It was kind of like I was paying for him in a sense. I was helping him out, paying car notes, paying all of this stuff while I'm helping my mama out. So he wasn't doing anything for me and he was lying to me and I knew that he was. And when another man came out, he asked me out for dinner and I went to dinner with the man. But we didn't have sex, but we did have a friendship that was a little emotion. We had a little emotional connection because he was fresh out of a relationship and I was in a relationship. He was 2 weeks out of a relationship and he needed someone to talk to, and I was that person. And we went out for dinner and stuff like that. And I realized that I really liked the guy, but I knew that I couldn't be with him simply because I was in a relationship with somebody, even though that person was low down, not good for me at all. So but I don't feel like that was cheating. But then again, it could be because we had an emotional connection because he was stimulating me on an emotional front that my boyfriend wasn't stimulating me in. My boyfriend wasn't even stimulating me sexually. He wasn't stimulating me emotionally or anything. I wasn't getting nothing from that situation. So but I'm not gonna say that I was right for that. So Martell definitely wasn't right. It don't matter what Mel told him. Mel could have told him, "You go out and fuck another bitch." That don't mean you go out and fuck another bitch. You know what I mean? Like that don't mean you go out and fuck somebody else just because she told you to go fuck somebody else. That's not the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't move. Like you can't rock like that. So regardless of anything, you were wrong for that. But he did say that he was wrong and he did regret it. Now I'm gonna go over here to Melody. I don't think that she was wrong for the things that she did. I think that she was reacting more so out of anger because she was probably already upset with Martell. Her and Martell were probably already having issues anyway, and that was just her way of acting. Sometimes women, when they're upset, they act a certain type of way and they don't want to really be around them. And Martell probably not making things better for her. She probably felt that way. And I'm not going nowhere with you. I don't want to do nothing with you. I don't want to do. That's probably the way she felt at that time. But just because she was rejecting you, that don't mean you go out and find somebody else. If you feel like you're being rejected and you can't handle it, you either take a break, you separate for a little bit, you go out and do what you need to do, and then you come back. Cause at least but then again, you married. So you can't just take a break and go out and sleep with somebody else. So it's really no way around it. If you wasn't happy, you could have just left. But if you wasn't happy and you didn't want to leave and you wanted to make your marriage work, there's therapy, there's life coaches, there's things that you really could have done to really fix that. And now you're stuck with a baby with another woman that wasn't giving you anything but a wet monkey and um a straw to slurp you up with. That's all that she gave you, and that's all that she was really worth to you. I mean, you referred to the woman as a damn peasant, so obviously she really wasn't worth that much to you. Obviously. So that's just the cards that you are dealt now. I'm glad to see that he's showing that he regrets it. I'm glad that he sees that he's wrong for the way that he did it, because he was hurt because Melody didn't want to be with him no more. And she had every right to not want to be with him no more. Like, he did the absolute most. He treated her horribly. And what woman would want to be with a man like that? What man would want to be with a man like that? I wouldn't want nobody like that. If you're going to treat me a certain type of way like that, like if that's the way you're going to rock and all of this other stuff, it's kind of like, bruh, like, are you serious? Are you seriously gonna act like that? Are you seriously gonna do shit like that? Like, it's really crazy. So I just no. Uh-uh. No, I can't fuck with that. So, but like I said, I'm glad that he decided that, he was gonna tell his truth, be honest about his part in the marriage, and not put all that blame on Melody. Everybody plays a part in everything, but at the same point in time, I just don't think that he was right, but he knows that he wasn't. So that's really all that matters in this situation. So y'all, that's pretty much it when it comes down to it. Arionne just looks stupid, and that's why whenever I see her go live and she be bragging about how she sat on this man's face and how he's still talking to her and still doing this, he sees you as 15%. You're beneath Melody. That's how he sees you. And shout out to the side hoes that comments under my videos trying to defend Arionne and trying to be mad at me and other bloggers because we're talking about Arionne. I don't know if y'all Arionne's cousins or are y'all a part of the side chick committee, but if y'all are, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. But anyways, with that being said, you guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe to this channel. Also share this video. Click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, IG, and TikTok will be down in the description box below. Now, I have another video dropping not too long after this, so be on the lookout for that. And with that being said, you guys, I am out of here, and I will leave you guys with the promo for Nova Cosmetics. I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.